Han, JP. Glad you can make it. Alright, there we go. Now we got that fixed. It's Monday. What's going on? What do you mean? Alright. Yeah, normally I don't stream on Monday, but I decided since I had nothing to do and I was taking a life break, so to speak, I was like, well, we're gonna wake shifting up for a couple of hours just so we can see if we can progress her story. And of course, shifting spirit, there she is in the pixels. Yeah, that's the right words. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a little shifting spirit today. Taking a little break from Creeper and Ani during the day. So it's like, well, it's time for shifting. Because if you think about it, shifting only gets a few hours each day that I actually do wake her up. So she, it's just a couple of hours for her life to progress, which it seems to progress in huge chunks within a few hours, which is good. But we're definitely going to go do some herbing and do some picking.
Hello.
Oh. Han, hello.
How are you?
Me doing good. How do you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. My name is Sabeda.
I am shifting spirit.
Oh, Shifting Spirit. Nice to meet you.
Is pleasure meet you. Sorry.
Welcome to Tribe. Oh, no, you're right.
Many thanks. Me still learning white. No, chief say. Me learning settler language.
Ah, well, you're doing really well. I can understand you just fine.
Many thanks. Me try do good.
Oh, awesome. I'm an herbalist, so if there's anything you need, let me know. I have teas and tonics and things like that.
Me herbalist too. Was daughter
Oh,
of medicine man.
oh, awesome. Yeah. I am, I, oh, I'm a little bit new at it, so I don't have the tonics, but I just made some of like the iced teas and things like that. But that's awesome that your dad is a medicine man.
Dad was medicine man till made leave tribe. Now me medicine woman, or at least me tribe.
Well, that's awesome. I'm actually training to be a shaman.
Oh, me never meet shaman person. Medicine was called medicine man in tribe. I think same thing.
Yep. So I've been working on the trials. I gotta finish all the trials, and then I'll be the Miwok shaman.
Hey Timo.
Yeah.
It's great honor to meet you.
Oh, no, thank you. It's I'm not a shaman just yet, but I hope we can be friends.
Yes, me would like friends. Me not have many.
Oh, well, I'm honored to be counted as one of them.
Yes, honored also. Excuse me. Sorry
Be
about that, y'all.
careful around here. There's been wolves out on the road out there. I've gotten attacked now twice.
Yes, I have seen many wolves. Food must be scarce for wolves to attack.
Yeah, they're getting bolder and bolder. I don't know if uh who all you've met in here, but
Me have met warrior hawk and chief.
got you. Yep. So Moses, he's another one here. The wolves actually chased Moses into camp. It is quite crazy.
Wolves must be very bold to do in camp.
Yeah. No, they're like right over by beyond those trees.
Yes, it's very close.
Yeah. So just stay safe, yeah?
Yeah, me know how hide very well. Me stay safe.
Oh, good.
I was going to go pick more berries and hunt at not Jewel, Emerald Land, not
Oh, yeah.
Ranch.
That's a great place. And if you need milkweed, go south, follow the dried up river until you get to. Let me look at my map for the name. Dewberry Creek. There's some milkweed there as well. I kind of do a loop there. Um, but I know of some other places. If you ever have time, I can help you out. Let you know other places to go.
Me would like very much when have time. Yes,
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
yes. Right now, me have many birds and trees.
You have many what?
Many I have many birds in trees at moment.
Oh, yes. Okay, good.
Hope see you around soon. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Uh,
See you soon.
Taksaki. Sorry, no. What is? Uh, farewell.
Yes, farewell. I also, as a side note, I like that we kind of match in colors. Almost.
Is opposites. Yes.
Yeah, we're opposite. All
Even
right.
even our moccasins is opposites.
Right?
All right. We'll see you soon.
Yes, see you soon.
Aw. And hey, Timo. Much love. Much love. But yeah, so we're on shifting. Um, she literally just woke up and made a new friend that's part of the tribe because she is part of the Maoki tribe. I learned how to say it, the Maoki tribe. Um, so she's part of them now. She has a home, she has family, she has friends. Uh, and of course, the Maoki tribe firmly believe in a tradition that she does that you help your tribe as much, if not more, than you help yourself. Because if you're helping your tribe mates more than you help yourself, your tribe mates then in turn are helping you more than they're helping themselves. So everybody's constantly growing stronger, which I love. Um, and of course, there's a road right up here, so we can get runs with wind and go do some herbing and hunting. Did I get a bleed shot on it? I did not get a bleed shot on it, but it does not look like it's making too big. Okay, we're not wasting our arrows. Okay, but anyway, so, yeah. Her story has progressed some. It's progressed a lot. It ended an entire chapter in her life. The chapter of, a journey alone, from being banished from her tribe to arriving in a new county with nothing, no friends, nothing. Progressing through the struggles of survival, learning how to take care of herself, and finally, the big one, learning how to get new clothes, because she wore her wedding outfit for a long time. To, after that, being productive, learning how to make goods to sell and trade while still surviving. Meeting the settlers, because she can't say white man anymore, because the chief has specifically told her those are settlers, so she must abide by that. We are going to put some stuff in here, though, because she has a lot of access. Oh, no, we're not. You know what we're going to do? We are going to go find crypts and sell everything. So yeah, it don't matter if she's overweight. To getting robbed by some bad people and meeting Hex Kane, which I think during that conversation, like I've talked about, Hex Kane is, how do I describe Hex? Because he is a great person. Great individual. But definitely thinks very highly of himself. That is a nice way to say it. Because there's nothing bad I could say about Hex, even if I wanted to. But she met him, and even though she's 19 years old, she has all the knowledge of her tribe that her father, the medicine man, and her mother taught to her, that she learned from the tribe itself, her old tribe, I mean. So she has all that knowledge. Now, she may not have wisdom because she's never had to experience a lot of the things. So, good foundation is about all she had. She met nice people that gave her a hug. People have tried to help her a little bit on the way. She doesn't like handouts. But she firmly believes that if you get something, you give something. Because she did bring a gift for the chief the last time she was here. And sometimes she does get excited because she's scared, she's naive. All this is new to her, except for the tribe, of course, but the world. And so she forgets some of her traditions, but then when she finally calms down, she remembers them and makes up for it. But yeah, seeing the character Hex kind of speechless for a moment, with nothing rhetorical to say. Of course, she didn't realize it. She just thought she was sharing a moment with a friend, as she said, who introduced her to Tatanka, Buffalo. And if you missed that whole interaction, definitely go back and check the VOD on that, because that misunderstanding led to a good conversation and a small friendship starting. But anyway, all of that, of course, led to the last time she was awake. She thought she would come visit the tribe, see if they were here. They were. Well, actually, she stopped to pick a flower, and Chief Greyhawk rode by and saw her and came back, and officially invited her to join the tribe. And she left her placement in the tribe up to the chief, which is her custom. And he placed her in the main camp, so that I think more or less though the tribe could watch over her and help her learn and guide her, which I thought was very sweet. And of course, she has practiced on her English. Got a little bit better at that. She's always going to speak broken English, just for the simple fact that there are some English words that there is no Lakota translation. So, like in Lakota, there's no word for goodbye. It does not exist. Goodbyes are final. Goodbyes are things you say at a funeral or at a passing as the last thing you will ever say to somebody. So, goodbye is not just one word. So, therefore, the word goodbye doesn't exist. Instead, they say taxa aki, which means farewell, see you later. And that's exactly what you do whenever you're out with your friends or your family, whatever, and you're fixing to head home. You say farewell, see you later, because you will. If you say goodbye, that means you're never ever going to speak to that person on this plane of existence again. So, or that's the way it's perceived, anyway. So let's, oh wait, you know what? Let's take a detour. Because right there's Blackwater, and she is comfortable around Blackwater, because that's where her canoe landed when she first arrived in the county. She did have food, so she wasn't starving or thirsty, but when you're left alone, generally, in the way she was left, basically told she was nothing by the tribe, that it wasn't that she didn't have food, she just didn't eat. Depression, I guess you would say, separation anxiety, a lot of things can factor into that. And of course, she doesn't very often get in a hurry to go anywhere or do anything. That's just not her nature. There we go. One in the head, one in the butt. That'll usually bring anybody down. But I hope everybody's having a great Monday. I know normally I do not wake shifting up on Mondays. Usually she's like Wednesday or Thursday, but I have nothing planned for the day. I have nothing to do. House is clean, chores are done, blah blah blah, all that stuff. So I thought I would wake her up for a little bit. Looks like there might be somebody up here. So we will have to wait and see if anybody's actually here. That's somebody's horse, unless that's that's a white horse with a saddle. So, well, let's see what's going on. Han, hello? Han, hello? Han? Hello, me, Shifty Spirit.
Excuse me, what do you say?
Me, Shifting Spirit. Is Hex around?
No, I haven't seen him.
Thought would visit while out and hunting.
Yeah, I haven't seen him all day.
Okay, me, Shifting Spirit, you?
My name's Tom.
Pleasure meet you, Tom.
Same.
Hex is friend.
Okay. You want me to tell X you were here?
If would please let Hex know Spirit come by.
You want him to find you later, or?
If he so choose and feel led, then yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, if I see him, I'm gonna tell him.
Many thanks. Me not bother no more.
Oh, no worries.
What is taxa a key of farewell.
Have a good day.
Well, Hex wasn't home. Darn. Oh yeah, I hunt all the time. But now, the way I hunt is very different from the way most average people hunt. I use a 50 caliber muzzleloader. So, and I only at my best, I could only get about one shot every 2 minutes if I was trying. Black powder, of course. I also bow hunt. Old style recurve. I don't use a compound. But I don't hunt a lot. I know, I said I hunt all the time. I do hunt all the time, but I don't hunt, like, if it's deer season, and I get 2, that's my limit. Things like that. So it's not like I just go out and hunt every single day. Alright, let's go ahead and head on towards Emerald. Let me just check something right here. Alright, there we go. We're just having to check stuff real quick. Now, of course, last night, Creeper read the Black Cat by Edgar Allan Poe here, right there in Blackwater on the docks, which she does almost every night. I'm not gonna say every single night because sometimes I do stuff at nights, you know. But she read the Black Cat, and if you've watched any of her readings so far, that I do that over on Twitch for Creeper. The moment I start reading, I'm on voice activation. I'm reading a book, so I can't look up or I don't look at chats or anything. I devote myself to the story. Well, when I started reading, there was 2 people on the docks, and there was a few people in chat. So I was happy because I read my stories whether anybody's there or not. I don't read them that way. I read them because it helps me pass the time, and there's not anything else to do in the game right before storm because everything's illegal. Well, all criminal activity is illegal, of course. So I get done reading the story, and I look up, and there's about 10 people sitting on the docks, and there's people, a lot more people in the trees, the little birdies in the trees. That means that, you know, that's how we refer to all of our viewers, that when we're streaming, is there birds in the trees or there's little twinkles in our eyes. I like the birds in the trees because it fits shifting so well. So if any of y'all were there, thank y'all so much. If you missed it and didn't get a chance, feel free to drop over on Twitter, check any of the videos, the VODs on my channel, and check them out because that's all I do over there is Creeper Stories. And tonight is going to be The Pit and the Pendulum. So that's a really good one. So I hope everybody gets a chance to hear Creeper read creepy stories. It's just ironic, I know. But of course, Hex is not home today for... I try. I am definitely no expert. I know enough about hunting that I could... If there was no supermarkets, I could still get meat. So, I know enough to survive, but I don't do it for sport or anything like that. If I hunt an animal, that whole animal is getting used. I do not have the, in order to stream, simultaneously, you either have to use a streaming service that will stream for you, or there's a plugin for OBS that you can put in and it will stream to both at the same time. I just don't have that. I've got everything set up to do it if I wanted to. I just don't do that yet. Because I don't want to get tied down to having to deal with multiple things at once, because that would take all the fun out of it. Because if I'm having to constantly check YouTube and Twitch at the same time and keep up with 2 different chats, that would take away from my gameplay. For me, some people can do it just fine and enjoy it. I wouldn't. I like to be more personable than that, because I want to be able to, of course, play my character, interact with the people in the world. So that's one conversation, and interact with all my viewers who I love and appreciate. So that's 2 conversations. So a 3rd conversation would be, it would take the fun out of it. Excuse me, sorry about that. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell off all this stuff real quick. And the other reason, I did not want to do that. Okay, whatever, we have an extra one now. And that's what happens when my hands decide to do whatever they want. And I love the fact that every time you come to anywhere where Crips is, he's always dressed differently. And right now we're just trying to get some of this weight out of her. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them that do that, but all my streams are live. Now my videos, of course, my all the different videos, like the mystery videos or the little memory videos that I do, you know, that's not hard, but I like to keep it simple and clean, because that's the whole reason I started doing it. Whenever I start having to create a schedule and plan this and learning, you know, how many computers do I have to have running, that's no longer fun for me. And I've always said that the moment streaming or doing anything becomes not fun, I don't do it. There's no sense in it. I'm not going to do something that, you know, just irks me to death. Alright, so that got her a little bit. Now, we're going to do this. Oops. There we go. So I need to go visit a bank. And as bad as what is the closest bank? That is going to be Strawberry. Hey, Mr. Beans is in Strawberry. Alright, let me get me a drink while we pick this herb here. Yeah, I've had a lot of people that have suggested things for my streams, or like trying to get affiliate or monetized or things like that, and those are all fine. I have no desire for that. If it happens, great. If it don't, it don't. I'm not worried one way or the other. but I just try to keep mine simple for me. Now, I am working on an introduction for shifting, because she does not have one yet. And actually, the whole reason I was waiting, so I wanted her story to progress a little bit so that there was something to actually put in it. I mean, you can make an intro, you know, I can make one of her just writing, you know, with some music or some text, if I wanted to, but where's the fun in that? No. I kind of like having and I have, JP, I've heard of horror stories of stuff like that. I've heard good stories too, but I've also heard horror. And right now, though, for me, believe it or not, I kind of like having shifting over here on YouTube and Creeper over on Twitch. Because they're separate characters, so they're literally on separate platforms. Their stories are not intertwined at all. And I love that separation. So if I want to have a day to where I can just play a calm, relaxed, casual, that's shifting. If I want a day of just walking around mystery hunting and literally doing, you know, just RPing with, you know, not really even doing a job or anything, that's Ainurauco, that's what she was created for. And if I would just want to have a day to just go out and cause all kinds of mayhem, destruction, and make people uncomfortable, that's Creeper. Because Creeper has, to her credit, cleared an entire room of people in 2 sentences. So I thought that was just hilarious. About died laughing. He said, "What's your name, Creeper?" "What do you do?" "I eat people." Room cleared. Alright, so we definitely are not going to use the bank in Valentine because that's a bad place, but we will use this one. And a little bit, this town's not that overpopulated. Yep, I made the mistake. There we go. And that was a Toby. Yeah, exactly. Shifting, walk into a room, nobody would probably even notice she was there. Creeper walks into a room, people notice she's there. Ani walks into a room and everybody sees her because she dresses in solid white. Alright, so we are going to head right over here to the overflow. Oh, we need drink water. Shifting did do something that's a little bit out of character for her. No, get out of my town, sure, that's funny. Okay, so we will head on towards, we're going to be heading down towards Emerald to, of course, pick berries, because, like I said, Shifting did something out of character for her. She donated every herbs she had to the tribe. Because she, like I said, she's part of the Maoki tribe now. So she took everything she had and gave it to the tribe when she first settled to show that she was there to support the tribe. She gave everything she had to the tribe, so she was willing to do without so that the tribe could prosper. So she needs to go collect them before she runs out, of course. And she's hearing gunshots, because that's gonna, yeah, gunshots on a girl that's scared. That's exactly what she needs to hear. And of course, she never, ever, ever gets in a hurry unless she's scared. So, luckily she don't hear it no more, so she's good. So, of course, once she gets her little wigwam, her teepee, excuse me, gets it all set up and everything, and gets comfortable being a part of the tribe, she's going to start doing the trials. And hopefully she doesn't get robbed again. That's why I went to Strawberry to put her money in the bank. That's the last thing we need, is somebody getting like $900,000 off of her, because then they start looking for her so they could rob her. Ooh, flower. And who knows, maybe we'll run into some interesting people, make another new friend. Unfortunately, Hex wasn't awake, so she didn't get to talk to him again, because she really wants to tell him his name in Lakota, because he did ask. Well, he asked, she told Hex her name in Lakota, and she knew what his name was, but didn't tell him, but now she kind of wants to tell him so he'll know. Yeah, and I am glad Mumford wasn't in Strawberry. Mumford is a character played by Bolshew, who is a sweet doll to be around. She's completely chaotic, neutral. See, I got it right. But I don't know if Shifting's little heart can handle meeting Mumford or not. That was weird. And is it just me, or is it every time she travels between Emerald and where she's going, it's always dark? Yeah, of course, she will never go into Valentine again, unless she absolutely has to. Well, I'm not gonna say again. Right now, she's not going near that place. That's where she's got beat up and robbed in the gun store. Well, no. If you remember the other Native American we met in the camp right when we woke up. Because she said that she was headed to Emerald to pick, herbs, and that lady told her, follow the dry creek bed until you get to Dewberry Creek. So she gave her very specific directions of how to get there. So, of course, Shifting would then, at that point, when she's at Emerald, she'll see the dry creek bed, because that's where she gets water sometimes. And she'll be able to follow that down to Dewberry Creek. So yeah, because she explained it so well and gave her a specific thing to look for, she'll be able to find it. If she just said, south of Emerald, well then shifting would have went exactly south, which, you know, rivers do not travel straight lines, so she could have been off by, you know, a mile, just because south and the river south are two different directions. But that is a good question. Because we all know that little shifting here cannot go anywhere unless she's been told about it. Now, if she goes exploring in an area that she's been to before, she may find something new in that area. But as far as, like, traveling to Coulter, she doesn't even know that Coulter exists right now. She doesn't technically know that there's massive snow areas. She's seen snow, but she didn't go off into it, so she don't know. She has no clue what's out there. She's been to McFarland's Ranch, but that's as far west as she's been, so she don't know about armadillo. She doesn't know about tumbleweed. None of that. Oh, gotta eat or something here. No, we want minty. There we go. Well, let's see here. Of course, we're out here to collect some berries, so there's our guideline right there. Of course, the whole reason, now, Greyhawk did offer to teach her some about guns sometimes, or no, Hex. Well, Greyhawk kind of did too, but Hex really, you know, offered, like, hey, you know, you not have a gun? She's like, told him she didn't know how to use them, didn't understand them. He kind of hinted that he might teach her how to shoot a gun. So that would be interesting. Like I said, her personality, she's the type that would look down the barrel. Well, no, she did not know Crazy Horse. She had heard the legends and the stories, though, but she never actually knew him herself. That is a very good question, because that's something I had thought about. I didn't think anybody else would think about it. Yeah, well, if you remember, after the gun shop incident, the very first thing she did was went and tried to find the Maoki tribe. She literally rode straight there to try and find them. So she did the only thing she knew to do was to try and find peace with her own kind, so to speak. But now, of course, it's been a while since that event happened. She's had time to deal with it, process it. And she, don't get me wrong, she is completely scared to be out here, because that's just her nature. She is still learning to come to terms with, she's not, her protection comes from her. But at that exact same time that she's having to learn that, she became part of the Maoki tribe. So she does kind of have protection, is the way she sees it. But yeah, if you notice, every time she's met somebody, she immediately veers off. Tries to put a little bit of distance. And in her eyes, she thinks she's showing that she's not a threat. But everybody knows if you walk up on somebody and they immediately scoot to the other side of the road, they're afraid of you. So that's kind of in an unseen way to her, she's giving everyone she meets a little bit of power by admitting that she's scared of them without saying anything. Yeah, a lot of people never actually noticed that body language and just a simple little act can tell somebody everything they need to know about you at that current moment. There was a flower. There it is. Milkweed. Yeah, and the gun shop event was kind of very, very hard on her. That was her first real taste of settler violence. Settler senseless violence, really. We are still so overweight. Okay, let's see if we can get some of this weight down. Oh, it's all these skins. That's what it is. Yeah, it's those right there. I believe the milkweed is used in some of the, like the tonics and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we're at 211. And that's 181 pounds of hide. So that would be all where all the weight. Okay, hold on. Let's do this instead. And we still, of course, have our soup from Hex, our pie from Jonathan Cooper, and the sacred fish sandwich. Gotta have the fish sandwich. That was not the right one. That's what happens when you flex the wrong muscle. Alright. What we'll do is we'll cure up these hides real quick. And then right over to Crypts, sell them. Get all of that out of the inventory. And that'll put a little bit more money in her pocket. And we'll go put that in the bank. Like I said, if you're... A lot of times people that say they can't make money, and especially in the DRB, they're just not wanting to put the time into it. I mean, like I said, she's never going to be, a super millionaire or super rich. But she has really no need for money other than necessities from the government. So she has plenty of food, plenty of berry juice. I said she's never going to have the best of anything because she doesn't desire the best of anything. She desires necessity. Is this enough to take so that I can take care of myself and survive? And that's all she really worries about. Hey, Raven Cat. So that's generally all she worries about is, well, do I have enough to survive tomorrow? Well, once that need was taken care of, she's like, do I have shelter? Do I have clothes? Do I have enough food for tomorrow? when those needs were taken care of, she's like, can I get enough food for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? And now it's gotten to where I have enough food to last me for a week. So she's gotten into needs are completely taken care of, and she joined the tribe. So now she's going to help take care of the tribe, herself and the tribe. As long as she continues that path, it keeps going up. And then if she completes the trials, which are going to be fun. Because yesterday, of course, Chief Greyhawk did explain some of the trials too. Trust me, there are more than the ones he explained. There's some trials that the tribe would prefer not be out in the open to all the birds in the trees. They're just for the tribe themselves. I completely understand and respect that. There are things that Creeper does that I would not want to stream, because then somebody might use that to try and meta. They go, oh, I saw Creeper doing this. And like, no you didn't, there was nobody around. Oh, I was watching from the trees. Well, that's illegal. You can't use that, but thank you for admitting it. Because we have a situation going on like that right now, so, with somebody else that Creeper knows. How many highs did she have? She had quite a few, didn't she? But now, see, these, if I had just sold the skin, I think the skin sells for like $2 or $3 a piece. But I turned that into a cured hide, and that cured hide sells for $10 a piece. So, putting forth a little work and time into something, you can increase your profits a lot. Well, now, I say $10 a piece if I sold those to another player, someone else in county. Unfortunately, she doesn't know anybody that would want to buy them. Hello. Han, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Me doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I'm just out here picking some herbs.
You
There's a lot of herbs out here.
Yes, me, herbalist, was picking and hunting and got overweight.
Oh yeah, I got you. All right, well, you take it easy now, okay?
You be careful, Taksaki.
Thank you.
Aw, that was a good little that's the way it's supposed to go. You see somebody, you say hello. And that, he said hello, he's picking the herbs, saw me, tanning my hides here. I actually had thought he was fixing to rob me, until I saw him bend down to pick up the herb. Now, of course, if you don't play in the DRB, definitely want to check it out. It's like I said, it's casual RP. There are some people that take their RP really, really seriously. There's some people that are just learning RP. There's some people that don't know how to RP, which is fine. But most of the ones that don't know how to RP also don't want to learn how to RP. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. I've actually, Creeper has made a friend that is just starting out in RP, does not understand the entire world of RP. Yeah, absolutely, both you. Shifting is stealing all the herbs. Yep, if you come to Emerald and there's no herbs, this little Native American is the one that's stealing all of them. But she's also so naive that it's, now if they RP'd it correctly, that is a stipulation, that if they walked up and said, hey, I planted those herbs, those are mine, she would apologize, feel guilty and bad, and would just give them the herbs. Because she does not believe in stealing. Also, she has not been taught that trait yet. So she would automatically just give them the herbs, no questions asked. Me sorry, me take herb, me not know. So that would be hilarious. Like, you do realize if Shifting was to ever meet Mumford, it would scare the living daylights out of her, right? Yeah, Mumford would scare Shifting. I mean, bad. She'd probably, fall in terror or something. Because she's just that, at this moment in her life, she's still sweet, innocent, naive. So, yeah. And Mumford can be imposing to someone that doesn't understand her. That's why I love Mumford, by the way. Because Bacon Lady loves Mumford. Yeah. To to Mumford, Ainurauco is known as Bacon Lady because she covers her clothes in animal fat. Both of you don't realize that in my head I just heard Mumford say that. What do you mean? What do you mean? How many more of these we got? So we're gonna finish these up, go sell these, get the money, put it in the bank at Strawberry, and then get back to our herbing. Is that a crocodile? No, okay, it's a fish trap. From here it looked like a crocodile. Oh, them freaking muskrats. Them little suckers, if you ain't watching out here and a muskrat sees you, it'll run up and bite your toe and run off. Alright, so well, we've got all of our pelts done. So, we're still vastly overweight, so we're going to put on our backpack. And as you notice, we're still way overweight, but we went from 80 to 140. I know, I love it, I love it. Oh, I don't have Lurk set up on YouTube, I'm sorry. But I get your point. Attention, chat. Bullpew is now lurking. They're somewhere in the corner going for the cookies. Is that better? Yeah, but I love my lurkers. Anybody that's ever watched my streams know I love lurkers. There is milk and cookies under the stairs. Just don't mind the spiders, they're just hanging out. Right, so let's go ahead. Ooh, there's some pretty horses. A little bit of head fog. No, wait a minute. The Stone family had their camp right here and it is gone. So they either have not been in the county for a while and the government repossessed their permit, or they pulled up stakes and moved. Which, if they're going to be running moonshine, it is better to not be in a wide open field. But we will head over here to Limpany. Or Limpany. If you happen to, if you haven't played Skyrim, the Limpany, once took an arrow to the knee, now I'm a guard in Whiterun. I know that this morning, you changed yours too. Sorry, I was running my mouth way too much. What did I change? Oh, you mean a catchphrase? Oh, camp? Yes, yep. Yeah, the camp. Yeah, because she had the one there by the cigarette tree. And if she could have kept that, she would have. But you can't own one camp and be a member of another one. She didn't need two camps. There's something about, like, you can't have one of the big camps and be in another or something. I'm not sure on the ruling. I just didn't want two camps to keep up with. So yeah, you're right. She went from her sacred tree to joining the tribe. Which is also why she's currently running into weight problems. Because I had all of that stored in the camp. Just like getting a lot of head fog all of a sudden. Squirrel! But see, that's one thing I do love about playing her, because with my other characters, a lot of times they're always in a hurry to get from point A to point B, to meet up with people, do this, do that. So they're traveling pretty fast a lot. Whereas Shifting is just out doing her own thing. No concerns. Which if I lived back in... yeah, maybe they found another tribe of moonshiners to join up with. They all bark at the moon. Okay, that's just pretty. Always has been. Now, I'm hoping sooner or later they will start doing some work down in Mexico and start finishing it out. Because I do have a character that lives in Mexico. She literally hardly ever comes across the border, except maybe to make a delivery there at the beach or something. So they start finishing that out, as well as they've done New Hanover, New Austin, all those areas. That's gonna be pretty sweet. Because I would love to see a fully functioning Mexico, and everything. That would just be awesome. And I would say finish out Canada, but I mean, other than adding like maybe a town to live in, or that has everything in it up there, pretty much leave it like it is and just let people fend for themselves in the cold, frozen wasteland. Let's go ahead and sell these. 462 cured hides is going to give, so 462 gives us $2,310. Not bad, not bad. This little girl just gained a lot of money. They have modded some in Mexico, yes, yeah. For instance, the bridges from RDO1, you can see they're here. So you can physically cross into Mexico. There's also a hidden railway bridge somewhere along the river. From here to here, somewhere in through here, there's a hidden railway bridge that you can use. It's not on the map. But this is the map from RDO1. So if you played Red Dead 1, you may recognize the names, locations. So there is a Crips and a Gus down here for permits and items. So all of that exists. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, there's a town here. That's where they are. There's some other little towns scattered throughout. Basically everything from RDO1. So they've actually made it interesting to go down there. It's not, no, we're used to RDO, Red Dead Online, and story mode, of it being just completely bare and blank. There we go, look, I can use words. But it's not that way here. There's actually towns, you can go down there and set up a camp, just like you can on this side of the border. It's fully functional camp. If you've got the big one, you can have up to 9 other members in your camp, all with their own tent they've set up. So like in RDO, Crips does all your camp work. When you move camps, he sets it up, everything you've bought shows up in that camp. Well, here, when you put a camp down, you're literally just claiming, and you're just claiming to have permission. You don't own it. You're claiming to have permission to set up a camp in a certain radius. Then you have to physically go to talk to Gus or make the items and put them down yourself. And there is a limit. So that way it's not too stressful on the server. And so your camp is different from everybody else's camp. There is no, as you saw, Crips is back there at Limpany. He doesn't work in your camp anymore. And that's just to help further the RP aspect, which I love. That simple fact. If you need a certain ingredient or a certain thing like wood chips, let's say we're gonna make moonshine. Well, you've got to go buy the moonshine still, and then you've got to put it down somewhere, and you can put it anywhere you want, but they're illegal. So that means if a law officer, somebody that's playing a law officer character comes across your steel, they can repossess it, so to speak, because we are still in prohibition, and moonshining is illegal. They can repossess it and take it, and you don't get that back. Because if you admit, hey, that's my moonshine still, you're going to Cisco to do jail time, which Cisco does work here. It is open. You can get to it. But then, let's say you get it down and you're successful. Nobody knows you've got it. Well, now you've got to put water in it. You got to put wood chips in it. You got to put corn mesh in it. Well, all those items come from, like a farmer raises corn, turns it into corn mesh, goes in the still. A logger chops down trees, makes wood chips, puts that in the still. And then water you just collect from any open water source. So everything is fully interactive, has to be completed by somebody, and I love it. Just like Shifting's little backpack she's wearing, her native backpack that helps with her weight, she made that herself. Because she's a herbalist. Those can be, yeah, I think it's because she's a herbalist. She can make Native American items. That's why I chose herbalist for her. Well, strawberry's not that populated. That's good. And now she's safe. Because you can't rob people inside the bank. Doesn't stop people from doing it, but that's a rule break. And she walks over to check telegrams for some reason. Yeah, luckily there are certain rules that are in place to... They want the server to be as immersive as possible. As much like the real world in 1899 as possible. And it is. It's very, very close to it. As long as players, us, the community, abide by the rules. That's the thing. Whenever you get people that don't want to abide by the rules because they want to play the game their way, I hate to tell them, if you want to play the game your way, start your own server, create your own rules, mod it, hire staff, develop it, and then you can play the game exactly how you want to play it without anybody saying anything. But the moment you join someone else's server, you're agreeing to experience it within the boundaries they set. And since they're the ones running it and paying for it, either you do that or you get a free trip to Tahiti. Tahiti is our terminology for permanently banned or even temporarily banned. It's ban island. But now, if you commit a crime, let's say you RP'd everything perfectly, but you're a criminal, and you rob somebody, but they could identify you, gave a description to the little stars here, the law officers, who is the actual players, and that law officer catches you, you've now committed a crime and you've been caught for it, you're going to get either jail time in the jail cell here on the mainland, or if it's bad enough, you get a prison sentence. And you get sent here to Sisika. And if you ever get a chance to see someone RPing the transport of that, their transport RP is awesome. They pull a boat up, they walk you up on the boat with handcuffs, they escort you all the way to the island, into there till you change into your prison outfit, and then they leave you. Because there's no getting off this island and somebody's got a boat, or they're breaking you, or they're breaking you out. All right, so let's head back. But now, even though it looks like little shifting hasn't done that much, she picked a few berries. She had an interaction with a tribe mate. She's picked a few berries. She spoke to a settler. She cured some hides. And then went and sold them, and sitting on $3,000 within a matter of about an hour. So all that hunting and herbing she does, as long as you're patient with it, it adds up. You're not, the only way you could possibly get rich quick is if, let's say somebody had just sold a whole load of trader goods, and they were riding unprotected to the bank, and you held them up and robbed them. You're going to get half of whatever they've got in their bank account. So if you do that enough times, yeah, you're going to get some good money, but you're also getting your name and your face out there for the law to start looking for you. And I say with good RP, because the law in this county do not get the just desert. Most of them. There are a few, we'll just call them butt munches, because I don't want to say anything bad on my stream, that are power hungry, and that's going to happen with anybody. That's anywhere. That happens in real life. Okay, so it's like, for somebody to RP a power hungry law officer is not that off from real life sometimes. But now there are some that RP the most excellent law people I've ever met. They're a delight to be around. And even some of the bad ones are still a delight to be around, because it's all RP. They keep it within. They don't make it personal. They don't use meta information. They just RP a really good corrupt law officer, or, what was that movie, Walking Tall? They do, a law officer that knows they're big, that knows they're bad, is still nice and polite, but just doesn't put up with crap. I love them. Commissioner Doyle. I have had the pleasure of interacting with him, and he has got to be the best law RPer that I've met. And it's a delight to negotiate with. I still remember, I think it was Commissioner Doyle that Creeper negotiated with one time, and her demand, she had a hostage, and her demands was 25 pounds of peanut butter and a spoon. She actually hadn't robbed the bank, hadn't cracked the safe. She just opened the door, had a hostage, and was wanting peanut butter. So what better way than to get the cops to get it for her? It made sense to her. But yeah, as long as the RP is good, and the interaction's good, I don't care if it's a law, outlaw, whatever. If they RP it right, I'm gonna be happy. Like the scene where Shifting got beat up. If they had RP'd that a little bit better, I would have been way impressed. But No, it's a robbery. Hey, what are you doing? Buying arrows. Put your hands up. At that point, Shifting was just scared because she had no clue what was going on. I really didn't have a clue what was going on. And I'm like, this is some failed RP because you could have interacted a little bit more, made it interesting, you know, tricked her or something instead of just going, what are you doing? I'm buying arrows. Put your hands up. Me no understand. And then start beating her up. I'm like, whatever. But it's also, RP sometimes is to the taste of the person doing it, so we have to keep that in mind. Unless it's Mumford, who Shifting will probably run away screaming from. Creeper, on the other hand, would just hang out with her. And yes, I love the character Mumford a lot. And Hex. There's a lot of characters that I hope Shifting does get to meet just so I can see how they turn out. Right, so unfortunately today has been a lot of running back and forth and, you know, seeing how the systems work and, you know, basically her making money. So we are definitely going to go get some herbing in and see who we can find. Hopefully somebody comes along that'll want to chit chat with her, get to know her. Because she does want to make friends. And even though Chief Greyhawk has told her that he will work with her and help teach her English. It would be nice if she made a friend that would teach her English, somebody that she could hang out with every once in a while. Because everybody she talks to, she's been absorbing the settlers' language, as she calls it. And everybody, of course, speaks different things. So her speech is going to be probably a combination of several different accents and lingos, which is going to be really funny if I can pull that off. I've never had to change accents in the middle of a sentence, like every word have a different accent. Because unfortunately, I don't know if y'all have noticed, I may or may not have a southern accent. I don't notice it because it's mine, but everybody else that hears me thinks I have a little, how did they put it, a little twang in my voice? I guess I do. Which if I ever get really excited, it comes out a lot. The country definitely falls out my mouth. Oh, we have some smoke. I bet it's that smoke under the bridge. The railroad bridge with the, it may not be. It looks like it's up there on the hill. That was a snake. And there's our old sacred tree house. This is where her camp was, right here in this little clearing. Oh, somebody got, nope. Nobody's going after it. Oh, what? That's the perfect time for that to decide to. There we go. Yeah, that picked a perfect time to decide to head fog me. It's been doing that all day since I got on her. But this is a safe, so she can't open a safe. She doesn't have lockpick. See? Yeah, so we can't do that. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have got it, since that way somebody else could have got it. Let me get my arrow. I hit him right in the throat. That was pretty good. I think he is barbecued. Yeah. Now on those instances where I didn't know it was, if I'd known it was safe, you could wait and let the person picking the lock pop the safe and then take them out, and you can get the stuff out of the safe. Yeah, unfortunately, she doesn't carry lockpicks. She doesn't believe in stealing. But those were bad people. And when they shot at her, she defended herself. I made sure, well, I kind of didn't make sure they shot first. I kind of shot an arrow first, but, well, they were scary people. Alright, let's take a look and see if we can find us any herbs around here. Or some raspberries. Big storm coming in too. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let you take a run. Ooh, some oregano. Good deal. But because of her mentality, of course, she doesn't like cities. Uh-oh. Han?
Hello.
Han, hello? Hey, I guess they didn't want to talk. Aw. Chance for some RP there. Like I said, there has been times where people meet shifting. She always says hun, which is the female vernacular of the word hello, whereas how is the male vernacular of the word hello. Because in Lakota, remember, they do not have pronouns. So every word, there are words for female gender and words for male gender. So usually I've had instances where she says han. She used to say han by itself. Now she says han hello, which means hello hello. Of course, if y'all know, if you've ever seen me in my streams or anything, I always say hi hi. It's just a little thing, so it became kind of her thing. Hello hello. And they'll hear her use something other than English, and they're just like, nope, don't wanna talk to this person. And that's absolutely fine. And luckily, I have been able to get away only once with people figuring out that I was playing shifting because I have a very distinct voice. Definitely no mistaking me regardless of what character I'm on, but I was able to get away with it for a while when shifting first met Hex. He had no clue it was me for the longest. And that's okay. That don't bother me because he respected the RP. Just like I do when I meet somebody. Just because they sound like somebody I've met before doesn't mean they are. Because I actually met The Rock once. And come to find out by the end of the conversation, it wasn't The Rock, it was Pebble. And I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. Finally, we're getting to pick some herbs. Now, do I really need the backpack? Let's see, I'm at 70 pounds. That's because, that's a lot of stuff she still has on her. I'll have to take some time and clean her packs and horse out. Which the easiest way to do that is buy a wagon and just keep everything stored in the wagon at the Emporium. And she actually has the money for that, so that would be kind of cute. I wonder if they have a wagon that has like herbs and stuff in it, like a little farmer's wagon. That would be cute for her to have. That's a muskrat. I heard it. If it bites me, I'm stabbing it. Oh, I thought that was an animal. Oh, it's just a plant. I figured there'd be at least some thicka, some deer. Yeah, and like last stream she had her cheetah out most of the time catching small animals. Cheetah, of course, is the color for hawk. She had it out. I do not feel like chasing all the skunks and animals. Because she's got a lot of meat already in her bag. Definitely get us some raspberries though. And of course, she knows where 15 berry bushes are around Emerald Ranch. She usually gets anywhere between 6 to 10. But on a, let's say she got 10 on everyone, that's 150 raspberries. That's a pretty good bit of berries. Ooh, there's some right there. That's some pronghorn. Got it. I won't be able to hit that one. I already know. Okay, we'll pick this. I better not, because it might disappear on me. There it is. though, like I said, she doesn't need the meat right now because she's got a ton, but I'm not going to turn down the chance of the skin. Come on, hands. Dang it. Well, that's okay. Like I said, I am not the best shot and never will be because of certain limitations, but that's okay. Because at least I can still do some of it. Where did they go? I think I lost those arrows. Oh well. I still have a couple of more bundles in my backpack, so. Bum ba dum bum bum. Okay, let's see if we can. I'm gonna definitely see if I can make that. No, that was a miss. She has made some extremely long shots before, but that wasn't one of them. And another arrow. If she keeps shooting like that, she's definitely gonna go hungry. And what's bad is I do have a herbalist map that I've drawn up of every herb she's ever picked so far, so it shows the location. Trying to follow that without her skill activated. Oh yeah, distance from the animal does reduce the effectiveness. Absolutely. And it also has arrows have drop on them. So if you don't plant it just right and give it enough height, you're just hitting the ground in front of it. I doubt we'll find that arrow, but we're going to run in a straight line. And I don't see it stuck in the ground anywhere, so it just kept right on going. And unfortunately, in that instance, you usually lose those. That's okay. Yeah, hunting in real life is definitely a lot easier than hunting in game. Now, I wonder if Miss Scarlet is awake. Yeah. Runs with wind, come. Because, remember, Hex had told her about Miss Scarlet? And told her to visit Miss Scarlet sometime. So, I don't know if Miss Scarlet is awake or not, but we're going to go visit. I doubt she is, but hey, you never know. Han, hello? No, she's not here. Oh, we gotta eat something. We're gonna eat some minty plump bird. Sounds good. Give me just a second here. Nope. Okay. Well, let's go get us some more raspberries. I do like the way Scarlett has decorated this place, though. Because, like, right here, this fountain with the color of lighting is perfect for pictures. Somebody using guns shooting deer. Okay. That deer just went straight through the fence. Nope, that's some voodoo stuff. Oh, hey, Hexon. Glad you could make it. Aww. Han, Hex, is good to see you, yes? Yeah, we are on shifting. Yeah, she actually visited your camp earlier. Met a guy, I can't remember his name to save my life because she's only met him once and it didn't stick with me. In all white, met him. And she was sad because Hex, no, not there. She had a gift for him. Ah. But yeah, she, Little Shifting has a weird gift for Hex if she ever sees him again and can catch him back at camp or something. Had to clean her inventory out because she is now a part of the, Maoki tribe. I still hope I'm saying that right. My brain keeps wanting to flip the K and the W. So she is an official member, lives in a tent, or a wigwam, TP, right there in the main camp. Yeah. Don't worry, she will be waking up other times and places, so she'll be around. Let's see, we just visited Miss Scarlett's house because Hex Kane had told her about Miss Scarlett and to go visit, so she has a couple of times. Hasn't found her at home yet, which is okay. She understands that settlers are very active lives. Because she can no longer call them the white man. Chief Greyhawk has instructed her that they are settlers. So she has to call them settlers. Which I think was really good, that he was teaching her skills and things to try and help her fit in more to where she wasn't a target. And she's her English has gotten a little bit better. Every time she talks to an English speaker, she gets a little bit better at it. But right now she's just doing her normal little herb run, because now she actually has to ride all the way from Aurora Basin to here to get her herbs, because for her, Emerald Ranch is a safe place. She feels safe here, because it reminds her of home. So eventually I hope, I'm not going to say she is, I hope she gets to where she ventures out more and explores more areas. But like I said, her entire life, personality, everything is controlled by the people she meets. So yeah, if no one's ever, even though she's living like with the Maoki tribe, sorry, I almost said it backwards again. She only knows about that one herb there, between the cabin and the wigwams. So no one's ever told or took her on an adventure or told her about anything except the lady we met today. She gave us specific directions and instructions of where to find milkweed and what to do. You follow the dry riverbed down to Dewberry Creek. That was her instructions. So of course we just made the entire round. So this would be a perfect time for her to follow those instructions. So I mean, even though they're on the compass, you can see it's south. But a river never runs a straight line. It curves just a little, or it does twist and turns. So if we go straight south, we're not following the river. Like we were instructed, we'd be going over that hill. That's not what she was told to do. But then again, we did clean her bags out. And she was cleaning her bags out. She made about, what was it, $2,100? Just off of the cured hide she had in her backpack. And now she's been, of course, she was told, but she already knew how to do cured hides because that's part of her heritage. But she doesn't know anything about trader goods. So she doesn't have any knowledge of taking those cured hides or anything, turn them into trader goods and sell those to a player or do a delivery, make a lot of money. Because she's not worried about money. Money has no value to her. Now you show her some eagle feathers or something that has a use, has a purpose. Now that has value. But to her, money has no value because she doesn't understand it. And plus, her way of doing business is you trade. Little camp off here. See, right up there's Dewberry Creek, which I know that. She doesn't know that. Now she's been there before. Because at one time her horse got injured, somebody told her to come down here to this place, gave her instructions so she could get her horse healed up. So she knows about this place. She just might not know it was, I don't remember if they told her it was called, yeah, they did tell her it was called Dewberry. So there's supposed to be a whole bunch of milkweed around here. So we'll just keep riding on, see if we can find some. And I believe that answers that question. Milkweed and peyote for new journeys. Trust me, I don't think you need to add anything to the peyote for the new journey. Let's see. That was a good question though, and I never looked. Alright, let's see. Focus talisman. Eagle feather. What? That one's tobacco leaf. Eagle feather. Rabbit foot. There it is, right there. The healing tea bag takes milkweed, and so does the so it's the tea bags take milkweed. Raspberries. I make filtered water, red raspberries. There's milkweed right there for the iced tea. Why would you put milkweed in iced tea? Filtered water is charcoal, water, and cotton balls. And if you don't have charcoal, you can take water and cotton balls and go to a workbench and do the same thing. Bar of soap. Okay. And there's the stuff that she's wanting to get started. Because she wants that right there. And that right there. I'm not sure if a water gourd can hold water. But if it could, that would be... that would be neat to have a water source at your... that you could hang up at your house. Okay, so we know it's used in making the tea bags and the iced tea. Yeah, I'm thinking the tea bags is not too bad. Those are pretty good. Okay, but at least now we know what it's for. Oh. Sorry about that. I had a sudden itch. Yeah, and I figured it would be more like the peyote and the cannabis mixed together for the spirit journey. Of course, the cannabis is be what's used in the peace pipes. What? I almost missed it. So at least this way, when I get back to the tribe, if the lady is still there, the one that's becoming the shaman, said, "Did you go here?" No, she doesn't. Because shifting can't lie worth a crap. She doesn't understand what lying actually is. Even though they explained it, it's when you retell a story, you just leave out parts you don't want people to know. It's not a lie. You're just leaving parts out. But even though when she tries to lie, the first thing she then does immediately after is tell the truth. So yeah, she definitely would not be a good outlaw. Did you rob this place? No. Yes. Yeah, she got her a snake. Luckily, when it bit her, it just caught the pants leg. And runs with wind, just buggers off. Okay. Oh, going up there to get some grass to eat. That's where he was going. He was hungry. Now, if you've never got your horse to drink water, because they will in the DRB, of course you have to find some water. I don't know if the water is deep enough here, but we will try it in this little creek right here. Hopefully it'll let us. I don't think the water's deep enough. This over here will be, though. Yeah, you just bring your horse right over to the water. Right, then you look at them. There we go, like that. And then you hit C, and they'll drink. What is she scared? What is he scared of? Come here, silly goose. There's what they're scared of. Seems to be a few rattlers out here, okay. Come here. Why you gotta get scared of a little snake? Alright, come on. There we go. Yep, just lead them up to some water. Look at them, flex your C muscle, and bam, they will drink from the stream. Because I have a really nice picture of Ani and Moria both drinking out of the stream at the same time. Don't worry, I was, Ainurauco was upstream. Alright, I think that is all of the milkweed. Good deal. Alright, so that's pretty good. Let's see what we got out of that run. 51 red raspberries, 43 mint, 116 milkweed, 41 oregano, 4 peyote. We know we got that from Fort Riggs. A couple of tobacco leaves. So yeah, that's not bad for just meandering around, doing a little herbing, very little hunting. Alright, so, and of course we live all the way over here. And of course we all know, shifting does not, she's not in a rush to be the biggest and baddest or the strongest. She's just enjoying being alive. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, actually, that spot right there was shared to her by a tribe mate. She didn't know anything about it, and when she woke up today, they told her about it, so... Because she had mentioned that she hunts around emerald and herbs and everything. So it's like, hey, if you're going there, make sure you go follow the riverbed south and go get you some milkweed. I am a terrible shot. Come on, hands, work. I'm gonna get tired before I can release it. Yeah, there it was. Yeah, it was okay, screw that. My hand started hurting. Okay, so that deer got away. But that's something she runs the risk of considering she uses just a bow. If you don't hit them in the right spot to get a bleed shot, they tend to run and then I can't get a second shot. Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have steady hands, so I can tell my hands to go left and they're liable to do that or go right. But yeah, a tribe mate told her about that spot because she mentioned that she hunts, does herbing up around Emerald. They're like, well, while you're there, follow the creek bed all the way south till it gets to the large dry creek bed and pick milkweed. Oh yeah. She definitely does a lot better on foot. Because on foot she doesn't generally have a problem. Of course, being on a horse, they're louder. They do spook the animals. So that is just something that happens. But I mean, you can tell from her backpack she's not hurting. She's got plenty of food and berry juice, and of course with the herbs she can cook up plenty. And so she's got meat. Like I said, she only worries about making sure she's taken care of, and any extra goes to the tribe. But now, of course, if I spent a day just focusing on hunting, of course, the runs with wind wouldn't be around, and she would just go around, hunting. I've actually killed a buffalo with a knife. I have a memory of that, which was epic, that she could even do that. I didn't know that could be done. Of course, lassoing deer and slitting their throats, pretty common. And she's tamed a horse without having another horse. So she has a few skills to brag about. And I honestly don't know if it's my internet, my computer, or the server today, but the head fog has been a little bit much. But I will be glad when she, I say glad, I'll be excited, actually, when she actually is able to finally get out and venture out a little bit more, gets to know some more people, and that may never happen. That's, I am not pushing her story arcs in any direction at all. I'm just letting whatever happens happen, and let it develop from that. But she has met some really, really nice people and got to be a part of their story arcs. And I mean, me myself, I hope she does get to be a part of a lot more people's story arcs, gets to know more people, because that's going to help her develop. Because right now she's, like I said, she is still kind of the scared, naive little girl. Well, I call her little girl. She's 19. In 1899, she's a full-grown adult. Might even be approaching middle age at 19. But hopefully, she'll get to meet other people, or get to re-meet other people, or hang out, learn English more. That's definitely a goal that she has, though, is to learn to speak the settler talk better. But it's gonna be really funny if she learns the wrong words or the wrong lingo, and it's gonna be not fitting for her. Yeah. But yeah, remember, if you wasn't married by 25 or 30, you were a spinster. So, yeah, she's technically middle-aged as far as the settlers go. The tribe tried to marry her off at 19, which is how she wound up here because she refused to marry the chief of the tribe, who was a very, as she put it, son of chief, very unpleasant and not easy on eye. So he was a brute and he was ugly. But in the long scheme of her story, I think she did the right thing. She stuck up for herself, what she believed was right for her, which is, I think, a trait she's probably going to carry for a while. Even though now she's doing what's best for her and the tribe, at the end of the day, she's always going to do what's best for her. Her last tribe taught her that valuable lesson, that even if you're part of a tribe, still do what's best. We're gonna attempt this. Come on, no, come, please come, me no hurt, me friend, come. And that's how you do it. So that's how you tame a horse using no lasso and other horse. Or that's how she does it anyway. So she just tamed a Clod Rooper. A very, 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 very pretty Clod Rooper. Alright, I'm gonna let my community decide. Do we keep it? Or do we sell it? So yeah, y'all get to decide what we do. Yes, this is a very, very pretty horse. Alright, so we have a vote from Muntfred to sell the dumb horse. That is hilarious. Train it. Well, now I can't train it. Oh yeah, it is definitely not a Kevin, but it is definitely pretty. So yeah, y'all, since people in the server get to have interactions, y'all the community. So we have 1 for sell the dumb horse and 2 for train it. Now remember, I'm not a horse trainer, so I can't train it, but I can stable it and ride it and have somebody in the tribe train it. But is this the point in her story? Because she is on chapter 2, remember? Yeah, definitely meet the trainer. We are on chapter 2, so Runs with Wind was the horse that got us through the first chapter. Remember, I've always said Shifting doesn't own animals. She refuses to own them. They can come and go as they please. So is this the point in her story where Runs with Wind realizes she's okay, realizes she's safe with the tribe now, feels his job is done, and goes on, and this one here becomes her new companion.
So that means if you're going to be a doctor, then your doctor friend, I can't remember, is it Carlos? Is it?
Okay, so seems to be it's kind of a consensus. So far it's 2-1. Would anybody else like to chime in? Sell the dumb horse or keep it and train it? Either way, we are headed towards Strawberry. Is it Strawberry? No, where is the nearest horse fence? From here, I have no clue. I guess it's down here. Which means we're gonna have to go into Blackwater to get some money. Oh yeah, it is very gorgeous. Well, see, one of the trials that you have to go through is to tame a specific horse and gift it to the tribe. So, of course, they weren't here, so they don't know that I actually trained it. So gifting it, at this point, it would literally just be a gift. It would be just like giving someone a meal kind of thing. So, and like I said, she has no value for money, so she wouldn't sell the horse. She wouldn't have tamed it unless she was going to do something with it. So, let's see. Keep it. Oh yeah, I definitely always keep it RP. That's why I'm saying, for her, she could have sold it, which would have been her way of setting it free. But I think I'm gonna do a mix here. If head fog. We're definitely gonna keep it. I've got to go get some money so I can stable it. And we are going to set Runs with Wind free. Or Runs with Wind, actually, we're not setting Runs with, because she doesn't own Runs with Wind. But she's gonna let Runs with Wind have the time that he wants, and that's a voodoo wagon. And take it to the tribe and see what the tribe says. And if the tribe decides that she should gift it to the tribe, then so be it. If not, then she'll ride it. That way the tribe can be involved in the decision. But yeah, oh my god, this horse is so pretty. And if you think about it, Runs with Wind was a very small horse. So it fit her, you know, her size and everything. But that was Runs with Wind was just to help her have some comfort and a companion and somebody to so that she wasn't alone. Well, now she has a tribe, so now she can Runs with Wind can go and be back wild, free as she sees it. And this would be her chapter 2 story, horse. We're definitely gonna have to go into Blackwater. Which, even though she does not have any ill feelings towards Blackwater, it's still like town. Everything's so close and there's no nature, so she doesn't like staying there long. I wonder how much it's going to cost to stay with this horse. And I'm not even sure if this is a rare horse or not, but that would be kind of nice if, as she joined the tribe, a rare horse finds her. Did I pass it already? Or am I lost? Nope, it's right up there. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely agree, Dreams. Okay, so how much is it going to take to stable this horse so I know how much money to go get? $147. That's not that bad. When you start getting it up into some of the gang horses, like John Marston's horse or a Dutch, you can get up into like $600. And that's what they sell for too, so. But we're gonna have to think of a name for the horse. So anybody can input what you think the horse's name should be. Remember, try to keep it Native American. And we may use that name or a combination of names together. I'm just gonna tote this bottle around with me. Moonlight, okay. Bidsy. Bidzii. Bidsy. Really, Hex? No, you've got to remember. I appreciate Bidsy. Remember, she speaks Lakota. I know what that it means strong in Navajo, but she's Lakota. That is a good name though. But it's like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, remember she told you she's Lakota, not Navajo? Okay. But I do like that. Now, let's see. It was about dusk. The horse was not afraid of her. Did not run. So let's see here. Ooh, let's see. Because I do like the Bidsy, and I like the Moonlight. So, strong with Moonlight. There we go. Strong with Moonlight. How does that sound? There we go. What do y'all think about that? Strong with Moonlight. Stand strong. There we go. Stand strong in Moonlight. That will be the horse's name. Alright, well, let's stable. Oh yeah, it's a he. Come on. Alright, let's go get our new horse. Because you gotta remember, a person's name, especially for Native Americans, and for everybody, it's not just Native Americans, a name says something about the person or the object. So they're usually descriptive. Tell us something significant that was perceived in the person or the object. So that Claude Ripper, of course, color of moonlight, especially with the spots. We spotted about dusk, so that would be the moonlight. Did not run, did not nade, never even once reared up while we're trying. I mean, it was fearless when it came to us. So stand strong. So stand strong in moonlight. It tells the story of how we came to find that horse. This light runs with wind. When it runs with wind found us, I think somebody else had spooked the horse in the county, but Shifting was walking up and runs with wind ran as fast as it could and stopped right in front of her. She hopped on, of course, calmed it down, tamed it. So runs with wind, runs very fast. Stand strong in moonlight. That is so pretty. I love that. No, we are not going to tack the horse out yet. Oh, and I didn't even notice it's got two little white feet. The front feet are darker, and the back feet they're black with white socks. Oh, that's so pretty. Alright, let me just check something here real quick. Alright, so she has made a friend, a new horsey friend. So yeah, we're not gonna tack the horse out yet. Want to kind of see how its personality comes out, or how it fits in, or if she's even going to keep it or gift it. So we will definitely have to see what happens with this. Let me I've got $66 on me, so I want to put this up. Oh, look at that horse. That horse was so pretty. Han, hello? Han mean hello in my language. Me see horse, very pretty. Yes, with antler on head, very pretty horse. Me just make new friend. This stand strong in moonlight. Yes, it's very large horse. Sorry, me get excited sometimes and forget settler language. Yeah, me still learning settler tongue language. Do what? No chat sounds. Stand strong in. Yeah, there's chat. No, they're mute. They can't talk. That's why they're, you see the words showing up on the screen, they're typing, they're using sign language. So they're actually both mute. They can't speak. So, anytime you see text, like where they're chatting, that's considered American Sign Language. So they can hear shifting, they just can't talk to her.
The wagon rejects. I'm waiting for Jenny. You gotta get off or you turn into a ghost carriage.
Yeah, we're doing some hads. Here, let me give you these.
Jenny?
How much does it take to do 3 runs?
I don't know. Let's time it.
What?
Let's time it.
Your fucking math is off. 300 plus 150 is 450, right? Yeah, it's 450. It's 450. All right, so we're gonna do 3 runs today. Thank you so much.
Hey.
What was it? 450? Yeah. And you can keep the extra.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It's confusing.
You don't get on me. Oh my god, get off my fucking wagon.
My name is Shifting Spirit.
Is it broken?
No, I got it.
All right.
Is pleasure meet you? Yes. Una. Yes, una. You, una, me, shifting. I pick berries, what is word, settler word, herbalist. You prepare a meal, yes. Me understand. Me have friends, have animals in tribe, me will give. I part of Maoki tribe, by Basin. Me not have met you yet.
Quick delivery, man.
That's where me go. See if tribe wants stand strong in moonlight.
Squeeze in here. Boop. Thank you.
Was not awake a while ago, but has not been to tribe in several hours. Me not understand what is boop. Why men boop? It not make smile, it make nose tingle and sneezy. No, still tingling. Me no like boop. Hey, Gibson. Chief Greyhawk. Me was about to head back. Tribe if want to ride. Stand strong in moonlight with. Yeah, me. You ride with me. Me take care. It was nice meeting you too. Of course, yes can come. I just I don't think all three fit on horse, even though big horse. Come, you ride with me. Yes, is very big horse. You hold on. Horse is safe. Better make sure I know where I'm going here. I had to check paper maps, still unsure of area sometimes. I hate it when the horses don't want to go like they're supposed to. There we go. Sorry, is much head fog today. Been out long time. A lot of head fog today. Me was at George Land, no, Emerald Ranch, pick berries and milkweed. Yes, make very good, very good teas and berry juice. So we actually met another person. That's part of the Maoki tribe. So did not know that. Just happened to see that horse, thought looked cool, thought I would say something. Me understand, have met some bad people in Valentine. Try rob. Well, not try, they did rob, but nice man with gun give money back. Yeah. They wait till I look at catalog and not look at them and beat me up and take money. Yeah, they punch few times trying to get money. It's okay, me okay. I don't know if the rest of tribe awake or not. Me once have other tribe, but they send on life journey. Yeah, yes, life journey, and so me here alone and Greyhawk find and let be part of tribe. Oh, she is so messing this up. No. Old tribe send me away. Tribe send tribe. Did not. I did not want to marry son of chief. He not pleasant man, and so tribe make me leave. I do not know word exiled. Tribe banish. Yes. They say I'm worse. They say they take. Yes, they banish. was hard first, but me now realize was better, cause now me free. So yeah, she really, unfortunately, shifting really stinks at lying. So she has no clue. she knows you're supposed to leave out information, but she doesn't understand why, so she just messes it up. So you raised by settlers? Me understand. Greyhawk explained no can call white men must call settlers. Me understand. Westerner means settler, right? I er, I think me understand. Yes, place, what they county is strange place, but me learning. Me will say yes. Usually me have lots of meat. Just very little I bring back today. Oh, me have lots herbs. Yes, me put lot in storage. Several hundred pieces that had. Very welcome. Me try to do best to help tribe. Very tired. Much travels today. Yes, me must sleep also. Had to unhitch it first. There we go. So stand strong in moonlight. Very, very welcome. Hope see again, maybe? Alright, well, me go take nap now. Taksaki. Sorry. Farewell. See you soon. Alright. So, that was a really good, definitely did not expect to find a tribe mate in Blackwater, of all places. So we did a little herbing, a little money making. Like I said, she doesn't believe in money. I mean, it has no value for her whatsoever. But she will still make it because she knows it's a necessity. There are some things that you can only get from the government. So she's got about $4,000. Not bad for somebody who just walks around picking berries and hunting. And we ran across Stand Strong in Moonlight. Thank y'all to the community for naming her or him. That is completely up to all of y'all. So Stand Strong Moonlight, I just added the end to tie it together. So thank y'all so much for that. And while taking care of that, she met two members of the tribe, it seems. So that is really good. So she's actually starting to meet people now. She did have a curious, though, when she rode by Hex's camp, though, because there was a stagecoach sitting there. Oh, so Ona made 5K today by cooking for a few people. Exactly. So it is very easy to get food. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Like I've always said, when it comes to shifting, the people she meets in county, my chat, people she meets in county has direct control. Oh, Malia is not a part of the tribe. Okay, so shifting didn't get into that big of a conversation, so she's kind of scared, was excited to meet people, but still kind of scared because they're new. So she was trying to be nice, polite, do the right thing, but at the same time was hoping she wasn't going to get robbed. Because she knows that her kind of people would not rob her, but still, that's just her personality. She did have a big curioso coming by Hex's camp because she did meet Hex. And there was a stagecoach, a big wagon sitting there, so she's seen stagecoaches go by, but she's never been really close to one. She doesn't completely understand. The train was scary enough. But she is going to take a nap in her little wigwam here. It's very cozy. It's got a bed. It's got a little bitty fire to help keep her warm, and if she needs to do any of her medicine work. Now, she can't actually do it on the fire. You have to do that at a deluxe cooking fire, but it's way too big to put inside the wigwam. So that's her thing. That's her shamanistic fire. That's what we're going to call it. But I hope everybody enjoyed the stream, and definitely if I encourage my community that watches shifting, y'all are supporting me, so y'all have some say so in what she does, as long as it's within her character. She's not gonna go psychotic with a machete and start killing people. That's not who she is. That would be creeper. But definitely, if you ever have suggestions or any suggestions, comments, or anything, do not hesitate to drop them in chat, because that helps guide her story a little bit. Just remember, she does have certain character, personality traits that has to stay within, and until she learns a skill or something from someone in the actual DRB, she can't do it. So, like some of the stuff in that you think, oh, every player knows how to do this. Well, that's fine, but has anybody ever taught that to her? So if she hasn't been shown where a place is, she can't go there. If she hasn't been told about it, she can't go there. Oh, y'all are so welcome. Y'all are so welcome. Definitely. Thank y'all so much. But yeah, so I try to keep her story driven by the community in DRB. So that way I don't want her learning too fast. I don't want her to know everything right off the beginning. That would take all the fun out of who she is. Because when somebody goes, hey, do you know how to shoot a gun? No, and they hand her a rifle, she's liable to look straight down the barrel. Because she's never held one, she's never shot one, she has no idea how this works. So she's going to look in the barrel while it's loaded. That's just her. But everybody have a great night. I hope to see some of y'all, or all of y'all, in the DRB. If you happen to be in the DRB. If not, we'll come on over to the DRB. We'll be glad to have you if you're an RPer. If you're not and you don't know nothing about RP but you're wanting to learn, I am not great at all. I am still an amateur, but I will be happy to help teach you what little bit I know. Definitely check out streamers on Twitch, such as Bull Pew, who has Mutfred. There's other ones, T-Mad. Hex is on there. Hex is great. Check us out. I'm even over there as Creeper. So check us out. Learn. If you want to come over and learn the RP or just have some fun, come on over. But anyway, I am out of here because my throat is now giving out. So everybody have a great night. Much love to all of you. And as always, bye-bye.